Yeah, go ahead, Vrinda.
Thanks, Nikhilesh. Hey everyone, thank you for joining in today. We see a lot of participants, and I hope all the three of us can help you out in some way. So, very quickly, I'll introduce myself. I'm Vrinda Jain. I am from Delhi, India, and I work as a RPA developer with Siemens Energy, again in the same city, Delhi. And I take care of a few more things than just development within RPA, quality checks, support system, hypercare of deployed robots and stuff like that. Other than that, I have very recently graduated and moved into the industry. So I hope I can bring you some experience of how I found my job, found the internship, and how I use different tools and opportunities that are there to become a RPA developer from a fresher, and how you can become employable in the industry. So that's a little about me, and over to you, Piyush.
Hey guys, so I am Piyush Agarwal from Jaipur, Rajasthan, India. So I am a RPA developer at Tata Consulting Services, and I have been working with development activities most of all. But recently now I've also started working on documentation part and other things about the complete robot life cycle. And other than being a RPA developer, I am also a YouTuber, and through that I really like to just share my experience with you all. And I'm thinking like now working with since I would be learning more about this documentation understandings and documentation part of the complete RPS life cycle. I also love to share that with you all later. Yeah. Aditya?
Yes. Hi everyone. Thanks for joining the session. And I worked on RPA from since last 3 years, and I think that we can bring some advices and all the opinions that we have about RPA and how to learn things in RPA and implement things to get better at that. And I think we can start off with the session. And over to you, Niklesh.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your wonderful introduction. I think we are on time. So what we'll do? We'll try in a different way from all the 16 sessions, but the 17th session, I said it will be very important for all the audience who join. Definitely they will enjoy. So guys, participants, you will have many questions. How you want to do, how you want to become RPA developer and all. So definitely we will try to bring this on your plate and we'll serve it to you. So what I will do right now, so we will try to make a conversations with all these speakers, as I'm your side. So I'm zero. I'm not a organizer. I'm not a developer. I'm not a business analyst, anything. I'm like you. Okay. So I will try to bring out some important questions from the all the fresher kind of background. So I have collected some survey and I have collected some questions from the freshers and all. I will try to ask these people and I will try to grab it. Okay. And before going to the depth technical, I mean the agenda. So why I brought, or why this session brought Vrinda, Piyush or Aditya especially into this session? So that is the big question you all can know or you want to know. Okay. Basically, these people, these wonderful people, are these amazing three people, all are from you and me only. Like, these people are also started their journey as a fresher, and they started their fresher in RPA space, and they've been right now in a good position that they are in expert level, and they are doing then some amazing work in their RPA space. So that's what we will learn. So let me play some game with Vrinda first, sorry, Piyush first. Okay, and then I will come to Aditya, and then I will come to Vrinda. Okay, so I think this will be cool. Okay, so I think you can stop the screen. Okay, so how I will do? So definitely there will be option called organizers or speakers. So in the top there is a view button, then click on gallery button. Okay, even participants can also do that. Then you will have who is speaking and who is giving the answer view. Okay, you'll understand. Okay, that's good. So, Piyush, hey Piyush, how are you?
Yes. Hi, Niklesh. I'm great.
Okay. So, Piyush, so tell me something about yourself before RPA. When did you
Wow.
first heard this?
Right.
So, what is your
Yes.
moment at that time and how you felt, or what is your experience in it?
Okay. So RPA was something that came to me in my college third year. Before that, I was just a developer kind of student who like to just explore different things. Basically starting my journey from learning Python, then just randomly moving around with C, C++, HTML, anything that comes towards me. It could be Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins. So it was basically exploring this technical world. What is there? What I can learn? What I can develop with that? And there was a moment when one of my seniors showed me something being automated. That was a very simple thing. He was creating some certificates for the other students, as my friends, for a workshop. And that was something before, I guess, RP was so much introduced throughout the country. That thing was something really motivated me. Like it was amazing, something magic happening to you. So from moving from an automation purpose, I started my journey learning more about automation. That was not RP at the moment, like working with Selenium, old automation scripts, or we say bash scripts also. That also amazed me a lot because you write a certain set of lines and just run it. All your work is being shown going over one and after on different any kind of machine. You can do that. So that seemed really interesting to me. Even before RPI started to automate things like, most of you might have heard about Coursera. Through this, we can go for various courses from different universities, different colleges, and for that was a particular trick I used to do because certain courses were costly. I couldn't, as a student, I could never pay for the amount. So I created a script at that time and to automate that, to apply a financial aid over it. Yes, sorry, I don't have any money. I'm just a worker and I want to study this course, something like that. And by automating that, it was a literally a very amazing experience to me. 1 month it took me to automate that thing. And when that took me around a 1 year of gap between from second to third year, and came RPA to me. I would say I'm the youngest and luckiest person in this call because from in third year only I had RPA as a subject in my college. So I was able to start very early. So at that time, within 10 minutes, I was able to build the same bot which I developed in a month. And that short time span that you see, that will itself bring this is something really amazing. And if I can build something that I had developed in a month within a two half an hour, so that what was a push start to my journey. And it was like I just kept going on.
Yeah, like it was really, really like what I can tell. So a candidate from a college background, and he learned and he heard about RPA. Brother, trust me, for me, it took 3.5 years to heard about at least RPA. So right now I'm 8 years experience, but I heard after my 4 years of journey, what is R or what is P, what is A. So but you guys, like, you are in college and you are telling that you have a subject. So within this point only, with my next question is also covered that, so any college graduate or a college student also can learn this RPA. So what I will do, I will take this question to Vrinda again. So hey Vrinda, if you see Piyush is telling that, so he started his journey in his college only, and he started learning from his college. So do you think that's because I'm a layman today, I don't know anything. So so do you think that he's telling that he learned in college only? So seriously, he can learn these things in college?
Definitely. I think because I agree with Piyush because even I learned it in my college years. I heard about RPA the first time during my internship with Siemens Energy itself. And my senior came to me one fine morning and he's like, okay, so there is this new technology that people are talking about in the IT world, which is RPA. And since I'm an intern and interns have all the time in the company, I was put to do a POC. See what you can do with RPA. See what are the use cases that we can develop. And then we'll see if we want to incorporate this entire technology in our department. So I was very shocked. I was like, okay, you're putting a lot of pressure on me. I'm just an intern. I don't know how to create use cases. But then I went down to the academy, UiPath Academy. I tried to do something. I don't know what. I learned a little bit of things here and there. And then the first robot I made was because of it, as an intern, I had to mark my attendance every morning by sending a good morning to my manager. And I built a robot for that. I just built a small robot that sent out a good morning, sir. I'm working on this topic today, sort of bot in the morning. And I was like, oh, I am mesmerized with my own happiness. I don't care about any use cases that can be created out of this. So I took it to my manager and I told him, this is what has been created. And this is what I've realized, that yes, it has the potential. Obviously, we need to mature the idea. We need to learn more. I have learned only a week of basic understanding of RPA, basic understanding of how UiPath works. And this is what I've been able to develop. So I think if we give it more time and energy, we'll be able to develop a lot of more use cases. And that's how I understood RPA. I learned RPA and then it got established in my department as well. So I think, yes, anybody can learn it. Why college? I think people in school can learn it. It's simple if you give it a try.
Thank you. So really, it was fantastic when I heard hearing this. Then I will come back to again Aditya. So Aditya, tell me, Vrinda is telling that no, anyone can learn RPA. So when you started your journey, do you thought that, because we have around 300 people, so this question will come to these people as well, because they already attended 16 sessions, but still when they attend, before attending the session workshop, they will have this question in mind, why I want to this workshop? That is this workshop helpful for me, or this RPA program or RPA developer will helpful to me? When you heard first time, what is your thoughts, or what is your thought process when without knowing anything, right? So you don't know anything, I don't know anything. When we heard this, so what is your mental feeling at that time, and how did you tackle it?
Yes, unlike these two folks here, I heard RPA in my office. I didn't heard it about this in my college journey. If I heard this in college, I would have done much more better. But I was an ECE graduate. I graduated at 2019, and when I was graduating, I didn't want to become a software engineer. Uh, Means I don't have an idea about becoming a software engineer, but finally, and I was not good at coding as well. So I given some of the interviews, but by the part of the coding, I just got rejected. And finally, I got placed in one company, and where after that I had 3 months gap. So I learned HTML and CSS to become a web developer. After joining the company, also I was trying to become a web developer and trying to contact the team there in the office and showing them what I can design in the UI design. But when they allotted me RPA. That is the first time when I heard about RPA, and I went to some of the folks who are already in RPA and asked them what they are doing. And then I see just a drag and drop tool, which if you want to write a hello world, you can just drag and drop a message box and see how it shows the hello world. So I don't need to do a lot of coding there, but I can simply implement all the things in a manner where it is visually appearing. And first of all, there is no coding in it. So that is the first time that I was heard about RPA. After that, it was kind of a thing where you are doing it, you will sit there and you will do things because it is just a drag and drop, and you just see all the things that are happening in front of you. That is one thing, and there is no coding in it. That is the thing when I heard RPA, and with that, no coding, I just loved it and learned it from the UiPath Academy. You can have there are a lot many courses there, so learned it from there and forum. So anyone can learn it. what is there if they are in IT or non-IT, anything. If they are in college as well, you can see those two. Yeah, you can learn anything in UiPath because it is drag and drop and easy to use.
Okay. So you bought, but thank you so much for this bringing this one more important point. So you are telling that, see, even many people will have this question. Many people will ask me in messages, LinkedIn messages, chats, calls. That first the question is, so I'm not interested in a development coding background, or I am not from a coding background. So will the RPA will suitable for me? So, Piyush, can you tell me that I know you might be a master in different things. So tell me like a normal person that without coding knowledge or without seeing the coding, so how the RPA will be there for them?
Okay. So one misconception from my perspective only, that is like people think, "Oh, what is coding?" Basically, that's what I want to clear out. It's just when you write a certain set of lines that we call coding nowadays. And similarly, in UiPath, we drag and drop those activities. What you can say, like you are writing those 4 lines, in replacing to that, you are dragging something. Still, that code is there in behind that. Okay, so that is something just a syntax. Nothing we have to worry about it. Something you don't need to cram, you don't need to learn. Even if you don't remember, you can Google it and copy paste the same thing. In development, what requires is not the coding perspective, is your logical thinking, and that everyone has. It's like if I'm drinking water from a water bottle, my brain thinks like I need to open the water bottle and start drinking from it. That is a kind of logic. So you don't need the development for development. You don't need this coding thing, coding languages, different kind of languages. You don't need to learn. You don't need to learn that syntax that is available for. You have Google for that. What you just need is a mindset to do something, to create something. If you get stuck, it's not like how can I do this? I don't know. I don't want to do this anything. Or you just need to search for that, and you would be able to do anything. So even if you are not from a developer background, you can definitely learn.
Thank
I
you.
hope that answers my
Yeah, that is clear. Yeah, guys, don't raise the hand now. Definitely, I will take all the questions from the audience. No need to worry. Today is completely your session. Okay. So again, so Aditya is telling that there is no
I'm
coding.
sorry, Nikhilesh.
question.
I
Nikhil,
don't think we can hear you.
your
Sorry.
voice is yes. Now you are audible. Sometimes in between your voice just slows down. It's
Okay.
um,
Okay.
You are,
not
I
able
think you are away from your mic. So
Okay. I'm away. Siri. Okay. Fine. Okay, fine. So, guys, I'm telling that don't raise the hand now. Definitely, I will try to give the option for hand raising and we'll take all the questions because we have 3 speakers now. Okay. So, we'll take all the questions at last. Before that, we will try to cover all the questions, whatever you have in your mind. So, we got some important survey questions and all. Okay. Okay, fine. That's fine. So, Piyush is telling no coding knowledge. Again, Aditya is telling the same and they shared their experiences. So, tell me, like Vrinda, you tell me, a IT guy or a college student without any programming knowledge, so they are telling that they can become a RPA developer, but how they want to know whether it will be useful program for them, or they how you thought like when you went into the RPA space. So definitely there are n number of technologies, n number of opportunities available. So how you think that it will be useful, or if you don't know, how you want to know this at that moment?
Got it. So I think, Nikhilesh, this is a very common question, and not just about RP, but any technology that comes up, all everybody in the developer community or anybody who's in college is, unsure. Will this be a good career opportunity for me? So every time this anybody asks me this question, I only reply with saying, at least try and give it a chance. Explore the technology, try some hands-on, and that will give you an idea if you actually enjoy it. So how I see that you will be always successful or any technology is good for you is that you should be able to enjoy when you're working with it. I know Python, I know Java, I know RPA, but the most enjoyable moment is when I'm creating robots, because even till date, when I have probably made 100 projects or 100 bots, even till date, when I run it and it runs completely and successfully, and you see a lot of things happening on its own and you can sit back and relax, it's always very interesting and it makes me happy. So give it a chance, try it out, and even if it does not work out for you as the best career, you as a developer or as somebody who is in the industry, you should always have some knowledge about each technology. So one thing is always explore, try it out. And to be fair, I have not seen anyone who will not like to sit back and see your work getting done on its own. So if you start doing RPA, you will always be very interested because you wanted 10 things to happen and you just made a quick one code about it, and you're sitting back and things are happening. You can maybe go off, get a quick 5-minute power nap, and everything can happen. So the first thought is that at least give it a shot, do some hands-on, just don't read about it or just don't view a video, or even after this session, just don't take our word for it. I love it, Piyush loves it, Aditya loves it, but maybe you will fall in love with it more than we do. So just give it a shot and you will understand how things can work for you, how you can utilize it. Try to make your first bot for something that is very daily use for you. So maybe I can give a very quick another example of a robot I built. And what I did was during my job search. So I made a small robot. What would it do is it would go to LinkedIn, type the word RPA, and look for all the jobs that are currently open in Delhi with about 1 or 2 years of experience required, or maybe some hands-on experience required. And it would only open the tabs for me. That's all. It wouldn't apply. Of course, I want to see if I'm applying right or not. And that's it. So because that was such a daily use task for me, this robot made me fall in love with automation every day much more. So try to develop the first robot, not just a hello world maybe, but something that you will use literally on a daily basis. That way you will understand how important RPA can be, how valuable automation is in general.
Really helpful, Vrinda, on this
Nikhilesh,
point.
we can't hear you again. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Okay, sorry. Really helpful, this answer, Vrinda, really helpful. Okay, so again, back to my same question to Piyush. See, Piyush, so when we see why we are learning this technology, or why we are learning these opportunities and all. See, right now, if we see, there is a booming of RPA industry. So tell me that, so this is only for a senior guys, like 2+, 3+, 5+, 10+, 20+ guys, or even fresher? Because we are learning all these things, or we are in the industry, or we are doing these things for getting a job. End of the day, our goal is a job. Even if this workshop is for freshers and they want to do something up to after this workshop to get a good job. So tell me, because you are the guy who came from a college and you got placed somewhere, and yeah, tell me that after all these things, yeah, you I think you know this question.
So basically, like I am the real life example in front of you all for this as an answer. I passed out in 2021 only and just joined TCS, started working as an RPA developer. I started as with an internship in the company, and it's not required that how much experience, years of experience you have. By experience, I'm stating that for how long you have been working in the industry. What matters is how much you are passionate about the technology and how much you know how to use that. Because I can say I started in March as an intern in the company, and within a week, what I demonstrated to my mentor, he just pulled me in the project from an intern to an all-time completely working in the project, directly communicating with the business executives and developing the bot. And that was a 2-month internship, and after that they were like, can we not extend it? Okay, we will just pull you back again once you are a full-time employee, and just join back the same project. So I was also just a student who just not even completed my college. I started working in the industry before even moving out. So that shows only thing you need required is your dedication and to learn something new.
I think it is that all.
Okay, I think Piyush is having some network issue. But fine, yeah, that was the answer actually I'm expecting. See, there is a live example in front of you all people that even a fresher can get the job when you learn this technology. And as Vinda said, try to start building some automations by on your own hand, and they will, and then definitely you will love it, and you will only start learning more, because when you start, definitely you will have a number of questions, a number of thoughts, how it will work, what it will work, and all. So you will definitely have it. So that's why Vrinda is saying that start building some automations with your hand. Okay. So what happened? Okay, Piyush is having some issue. I think let's one second. Join. Okay. Okay, so my next question again to back to Vrinda. So like, see, do you think that when a fresher came into picture and he want to start learning, see, right now we have developer workshop, that is fine. But apart from this, how you the fresher can start this career while learning? What is the learning process? What is the suggestions you give as an RPA fresher? Or even a IT folk, you want to transform to SAP to RPA. So what is the first step you will tell?
Okay, so this is what I did. I'll share my journey, and I think I did not have a problem. So that's what I would recommend everyone. There is a very simple answer to this question: UiPath Academy. UiPath itself has its own learning material depending on what your current role is or what where you want to go. Maybe you're already an IT folk and you're already maybe into business dev, business analyst, and you want to use the same experience and become a RPA business analyst. So there is a particular course given only for you. Somebody who's starting new, completely a fresher or a graduate, or even somebody who's in college, for you, there is a completely separate course already designed in a way that it will give you a structured learning approach, right? You will not be lost. A lot of people, what they do is usually they start learning from YouTube. It's not a bad place. I'm not saying you should never learn from YouTube. It's very good. It's full of knowledge. But the only lack I feel on YouTube is that usually you may get lost in the number of videos that are available and you may not be structured enough. So Academy gives you that structure. It gives you a list of topics. You do this one, then you do this, then you do this. That way you will not get lost. You will not feel in the middle of the session, you'll not feel, oh, this is something new. I don't know. How do I continue with this? Right. So that's why I would always 100% suggest go down to UiPath Academy, start learning from there. And then if for a particular topic you want more details, you want to look at some examples of development, then you can search more on maybe YouTube. There are a lot of MVPs of UiPath, like Nikhilesh's channel. There are a lot more channels that you can refer to that have much more detailed, or let's say a lot of more content on the same topic. Maybe let's say, for example, there is a topic called selectors. So first, I would suggest read the theory as well as a little bit of practical that is given on the academy itself. Then you may feel that, okay, I need to learn a little more because it's a complex topic. Okay, now you jump to YouTube, look for Nikhilesh's channel, look up selectors, look at a few examples that he has developed, look at a few videos that explain the examples. That way you'll understand how to utilize the theory that you've just understood. Then you can move on to maybe other channels also. That way you will have a structured as well as a detailed understanding. Don't just, go randomly. Otherwise you'll not like anything, because if you feel lost with the technology, you will never be able to fall in love with it.
Wonderful, wonderful answer, Vrinda. Yes, it's the right point at last. Vrinda said, coming to the learning curve. Definitely, when we want to learn something, you should go on your right platform. If you miss something, definitely it will be a mess. Yes, we have lakhs of videos available, lakhs of content creators are available. Even Aditya is a content creator, Vrinda is a content creator, Piyush is also content creator, and nowadays I am also doing something. So but when you start your career, definitely the right place is UiPath Academy only. Like anybody can show that, Aditya or Vrinda, or and tell me that how, which courses these people want to do, and when they start as a fresher, and what is the right course you want to do. Even I get many questions that which course we want to do first.
Sure, maybe I can share my screen and give you guys a very quick understanding. Let me know if you see my screen, Niklesh.
Not yet.
Go ahead.
Yes, we can.
Awesome. So I just went down to academy.uipaths.com. That's where you want to go. And if you see, like I said, there are two options. One, you can do learning by role. So if you are a developer, if you're an advanced developer, things like that. So you can figure out which one works for you. Usually, if somebody is getting started, I may suggest RPA Developer Foundation course, which is an entire learning path on its own. It has 17 courses within it, which will give you a detailed, learning curve. So if you see very quickly, we can take a glance at it. How, what is the life of RPA, getting started, what are the basic requirements, and if you guys have done this entire workshop, you probably know all these terms. But for somebody who's just getting started, or after the workshop also you want to get a more detailed learning, this is the course that I would suggest. So it was RPA Developer Foundation. Other than that, you can also go down to the certifications. Of course, having a certification as a college graduate would be really helpful. We say it on our UiPath website itself that this certificate is for graduates. So if you're interested, you can go down, and it gives you the associate learning path or the learning plan, which gives you the entire detail of what courses are available, what courses you can do, the curriculum that is built for you, like I said, in a more structured format. Does this help, Nikhilesh?
Definitely, it will be helpful. Yeah. So yeah, when you start learning RPA UiPath, you start definitely. Aditya, give that link. So definitely recommendable is academy.uipath.com. Don't miss this and start the journey from there. And once you, as even I say, like it will be very clear explanation in each video, each learn topic very clear from right from the installation to till the high level topics. So use it. You have the link in your chat, that academy.uipath.com. Okay, that's cool. So again, we'll back to the questions. Okay, Piyush is here and Aditya is here. See, okay, next question is like, see, when we started this journey, we started building these use cases, or we started learning these courses and all. The other question is, this certifications is focused or learning is focused? Because mainly many people see that they ask me, brother, I have completed my certification, can I get a job immediately? Next question is that. So, Piyush, can you take this, or Aditya can take?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
Niklesh. I'm audible, right?
Yes, you can go
Yes, you
ahead.
are. You are.
Okay. First of all, sorry for the network loss earlier. So yes, I would say certifications are necessary. But so for example, if you have complete a certificate and you go for an interview and you say, I am advanced certified in this or that, that itself like solves half of your interview, because from the other perspective you will know that if he or she has completed the advanced certification in UiPath or automation or any technology I'm saying, that means he has some skill for that. and now your question would start. Your half of the interview is already complete. But there is a second way of this thing to this. I have seen many people who would mention in their resume or just say that yes, I am certified, or would complete that certificate by getting some answers from different places. I've seen those scenarios in my college. So that won't help you. At that point, it's your learning that would come in action. Because when you are saying that I am an advanced certified, I am certified in this or that technology, then you are also saying that you can ask me any level of question that you are working in, and I would be able to answer that. So you are yourself increasing the bar for you, and it may get difficult for you as well. So do learn things and go for the certification. Certification will help you in your interview, but at the end, it's all about what you have learned.
Yeah, that was an amazing answer actually.
Hope
So
that
that was an amazing answer, Piyush. Yeah. So when you people ask me the same question, the answer is same. Certification will definitely add it to your value of your resume or your experience. But certifications is not only the bar. The bar is like learning and do practice and do implement the use cases by your own hand and try to get solve the errors from your part, then try to check how, when the error is coming, where I need to go. Okay, that part also I will ask the people and how they want to do. Okay, so next question to Aditya. See, as Vrinda said, the journey should be like academy.com. So my next question is like I installed my UiPath. I tried in investing my time in Hello World. For Hello World only I took 4 hours because it's the first time. So I don't know like how this RPA works and all. In Hello World also I'm getting many errors in red color. So how I need to solve this kind, because I don't have any guide or I don't have any mentor along sitting with me. So tell me like how this kind of situations we need to handle while I'm implementing this RPA journey.
Yes. Firstly, head on to the previous question. I don't. This is my personal opinion, by the way, and I don't feel certifications are necessary until unless you are moving up a position and applying for a higher role, maybe a senior RPA developer or RPA developer for someone who is coming out of BTech or college. They don't necessarily need to complete those advanced certifications then and there. If they are good enough with UiPath, they can do, or else they can complete the certifications that are available in UiPath Academy, which is RPA Developer Foundation and RPA Advanced certificates. Those are free that you can complete them and then show them that you are already implemented few things with the advanced level as well, and you are there to learn and implement few things in production environment or in the corporate world, so that you can get more advanced learning and write the paid certifications, because those are not free. Those are paid certifications that you can implement them when you get the real exposure to the working world. And also for learning, I always recommend people not to look at all the products that are available with UiPath. Just focus only one thing at a time. When you are learning UiPath Studio, then forget about RE framework, UiPath orchestrator and all the other things. Just only focus about UiPath Studio, what it is offering you, and learn accordingly. Don't look at document understanding, artificial intelligence, AI models, and all the other things which are advanced. When we started, we have only Studio, Orchestrator, and a robot. These are the three. Then now, but we have computer vision, document understanding, machine learning, AI apps, all the other things that are included now. Those are not there when we are learning. So we are mostly focused on UiPath Studio, learning UiPath Studio, how to do, how to implement it. So focus only on that, not on other advanced things. You can learn advanced things maybe 2 or 3 months later when you complete Studio. And to mention, I didn't used RE framework for the first month when I was learning, and also I was trying to implement what our framework, which RE framework provides, implement it in a linear process with sequence and the flowchart, so that you can get the real understanding of RE framework. And when you are writing something with UiPath, it is based on .NET framework. So you just need to learn some syntaxes about string. And the example of hello world, it is getting an error. Probably he didn't use double quotes in there, writing hello world. He must have written hello world. And so those are the small things that you need to learn that you can remember quite easily. If you see it, right, writing a string in a double quotes or adding a variable, then you can use .toString. Those are the string, some of the methods that you can learn easily, and you can copy the error which is coming and Google it there. It is .NET framework, it is implemented and there for decades now. You will get all the answers, but in a different way, not in the UiPath forum or something like that. You will get answer in UiPath forum definitely, but if you want to search for a specific web, then you can go on and use it in Stack Overflow, because it is completely on .NET framework. It is from decades. You will get all the answers. And when implementing some processes, don't look for the best practices. This is my personal opinion. Do with the simple activities. Don't look at best practices or exception handling or anything like that. Just write the flow, write each activity, type into click, type into click. Then if it works perfectly, then you will think of bettering it and making it like a reducing time, or all the things you will think later, because you already completed the complete process and it is working in front of you. So implement each single activity at a time, try to learn what the activity is and how it works, then you will get gradually improved about RPA development.
Yeah, that's an awesome answer, Aditya. So tell me,
Please, we can't hear you.
sorry. So
Yeah, I think
Aditya,
you need to get little
okay,
closer. Yeah.
okay. So that's a good answer, Aditya. So again, back to the same question. See, you said like I know there will be definitely errors and all. So how to solve these errors? Because I don't have any mentor today. So how to solve this? Any platform is available for these candidates, or you want to show something that which helpful for these people when I'm getting errors, or how these people will search when they want to have a solution around.
Okay. I think when I was starting, right, when I was implementing something, this is very odd for someone who is working now as well or starting now. When I want to subtract two dates, I just used Excel. I just placed one date in one column and another date in another column, and then subtracted date is in other column where there is a formula. And I used UI automation for the first time to complete the task, but it can be done in a single assign activity in UiPath. That is kind of thing which will start when you are actually starting up. Just don't try to look for the best answer or the best way to solve it. Just try to solve it, and then you will get better at it. And for this, you have certain channels where you can look on YouTube channels, some YouTube channels where you can find some videos about all the other things. And also there are some website. When I initially started, Excel Cult, which is also the partner of this RPA Developer Workshop, Excel Cult, where I looked up to it when I was starting my career. It has lots of articles which you can refer about UiPath. And with that motivation, whenever you are learning something, try to explain to someone what you have did or document it. You will learn better, because when you are writing a document about what the answer is, you already
Is it a glitch for me or?
I think he's
Okay, so this time is Aditya.
Okay,
Okay, Niklesh, shall I continue from his end?
okay,
I
yes,
also
yes,
wanted to add some
yes,
points.
yes. Please
So
go ahead.
yeah, so all that Aditya mentioned was true. Definitely, you when you are get stuck, you need to search around on the internet. For me, my go-to place would be UiPath forum. Even now, when I get stuck, I just first of all my first word is like type on Google UiPath forum my problem statement, and there would be a list of 100 developers who have already solved that problem for me, and with the solution provided over there. Even myself, if I get
hello.
go to UiPath forum sometimes I would just go even with if I don't have a problem with me, and look through different posts over there. It's not only a place where you can solve your problem, you can learn different new things, multiple things, and opportunities as well you will get. So on forum, you should also not only ask questions, you should answer the question as well if you know it. Even though if that post might have been 2 or 3 years back, that's what usually my experience has been. That some same person might have gone through the same scenario, same complete experience 2 years back, and probably now I figured out then yes, this is the solution to that, and I would be providing to him or her. And certainly someone might be replying back to me after a few days. But generally now, since the community is so big, it's like even if there is no post, if I just put my post over there, and within a minute I would start receiving notifications on my mail that Piyush, this one person has answered your query, this person has answered your query. So that's how UiPath forum is. I would say if you get stuck, just go over there. Vrinda, can you share your screen and show UiPath forum?
Sure, of course. So let me know when you guys see my screen.
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome, thanks. So everyone who's listening, guys, again, like I said, it's forum.uipath.com. I think Nikhilesh has also put the link in the chat box, so you can pick it up from there. Like, let's take Aditya's example. I think he was talking something about date, and I'll just search a date error. Okay, and what will happen is I will see a lot of people have posted their questions about this particular topic. And let's say my date error was this one. I can go out down. People would have shared what their problem was, maybe with a screenshot or an explanation of what they want to do, but they're not able to understand how they can capture it. And then I don't know if everybody heard it when Nikhilesh was introducing the entire event, that UiPath community is one of the largest communities in the world. So because of that amazing size and the enormous number of people who are really nice and helpful, a lot of people will come down and share their own ways of how they did it. Right? Within development, everyone knows there's no one way to do it. So there is one answer, there is second answer, then if you scroll, there'll be multiple answers. Sometimes people are not able to sort of understand and implement in their own way. So a lot of people will even share their small code snippet as a XML file. So it's all about learning together, right? Today I help Aditya, tomorrow he'll be really interested to help me. This way you can go down to the forum. If you were able to solve a question, give yourself a pat on the back. And like Piyush said, I think it's very valuable that even if you answer a question 2 years ago, probably this person will be really, really happy that somebody has solved my mystery. So go ahead, try it out, look up the forum, maybe look up your hello world problem, Nikhilesh, and you'll find your errors and answers here.
Wonderful.
And one more point that I would like to add to this. UiPath forum for me was the first place to which I got my first industrial opportunity. Like I had just randomly answered some questions and I got a mail from certain person that I am also facing this issue. Can you please help me? And that was the moment I first tapped into this world. I was literally working on real-time database for an airline industry and as a third year student. So something that you don't have access to as a student, I got with just a simple answer on the forum that you can also achieve. Like that's why we always every community member say be active on the UiPath forum.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks. It was an awesome answer by Vrinda and Piyush. Yes, this is not only from Piyush side and all. We have many people from the community. I have one more friend called Parth, and another friend I have Nived. So all these people are from college background only, and right now, trust me, guys, they are the famous persons in RPA. Not me or not a 20+ guy, but they are famous persons in RPA, and they've been delivering awesome content also. They became a content creators also nowadays. From last years they are doing. When they started their journey, it's same like you in this call of 300 people. but now they are delivering the session in front of you, a live example. Piyush is there, Aditya is there, Vrinda is there. So the live examples is in front of you. So that is what the learning they thought, and that is what the learning they went gone through their, how they use the forum, how they use the other academy, UiPath Academy. So how they completed. So again, back to the another one more interesting question. Okay. See, apart from this UiPath Academy or UiPath Forum, so the what are the other platforms we need to concentrate, or how, which, what kind of suggestions you give to the people? Do you have any other platforms, or do you think there are any right places to learning or to practice, or what? Who will take? Aditya, you will take?
Okay. So as I already said, Excel Cult is one which I have used for the first time, and he's self around, everyone knows it in the UiPath community. And the other, there are other sites, and I also has my own blog, which is rpalearners.com, where I shared almost every test that is new and which is not in available in RPA, so that I can able to give some to the community. And that is one way where you can learn so many things while sharing with them. And there is one which is robotworld.com, which I will be sharing the link. And you already know Sudhir Namagada, which is for Jain.com, where you can practice all the other use cases in RPA. And top of my mind, these are some theoretical blogs that we have. And on YouTube channels, I know everyone will watch YouTube. They know a content creator in it.
Yeah.
And but forum is the best place that you can go if you want an instant answer.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, Aditya. So if you guys, if you know Vodafone, the Vodafone is right now which which client? Vodafone is Vodafone. I'm not remembering the proper name. If you all know the Vodafone, the Vodafone or Airtel is having some ad wherever you are, the network follows. So wherever you are in RPA, UiPath forum will help you. So that is the simple
Yes.
word I can tell. If you relate to this Airtel ad or the Vodafone ad, so wherever you are, our network follows. So same, wherever you stuck, UiPath forum will definitely will help you. And not only with single answer, as Vrinda said, there will be n number of solutions for the same question. You can pick, you just want to pick up it. Okay, you want red color shirt, or you want blue color shirt, you want green color shirt, like that. Okay. So you have many things. As Aditya also mentioned some blogs and all. The wonderful thing is that all these people are from UiPath community. All these people, famous personalities or influencers. Even Aditya is having his own blogs. Aditya is having his own YouTube channel. Piyush is having his own blog. See, these people are contributing to share the knowledge in different mediums or different platforms. Just they explored something, they thought it will be useful, then tomorrow they are posting it. So that is what about the question called, what are the right places to learn? Or Vinda, you want to add anything else, or do you have anything to add?
I just want to add one thing, Nikhilesh. So you also asked about how people can practice. And I think one problem that a lot of freshers might feel is that they might not know what to automate. Initially, we start learning, we are saying that you go down to the academy, you learn how to automate, but then maybe initially you're not so understood, or you're not so well versed with the idea of automation, that you can't understand what to automate. So my suggestion for this would be, pick up use case, go down to the forum. There is a section called the use case repository, which
Can
is
you
sort
share,
of,
can you share that?
yes, I will share it.
You're not sharing.
I'm just bringing it up. Just give me one moment, guys. So what the use case repository basically does is, it it has the entire list of topics that people have so far built and shared with the community. So you will be able to pick up maybe any small topic that you think you have some data for, or maybe some sort of tool for, and you can utilize it to, you can utilize that as a question. That way it will help you keep going and automating. Because what happens is, maybe you've done 10 general basic projects that you came up with your mind, and now you don't have a topic to work with. We don't want you to run out of topics, right? So that is why I went down to the forum again, and very simply just search for the use case repository directly, or you can use this link. And all you have to do is, if you can see here, there are multiple types of questions. And my best suggestion is, do not look at the solution, right? Just pick up any problem. Let's say this one. Let's take a very quick example. And here they explain the use case. What is the problem statement? What are they trying to automate? And a brief description of how they want to automate, or what would be maybe the steps. That is all you want to look at. There is a very detailed graph below it, which you don't want to look at initially. You want to go now, build your own graph, build your own algorithm of what you will do, how you will automate, and then start developing. Once you're done and stuck, and you've utilized forum to find out answers, and you still cannot figure out what is that one problem which is stopping you from getting your right answer, then I would suggest come down here and maybe read through the document and understand maybe where you went wrong. This way you will have a very huge learning curve. You will work on real-time projects that eventually people work on when they start in the industry. And what happens is, when you go to an interview and say, I've developed something which is very similar to the topics that they're working on, you look like an expert in that interview. They'll forget about asking you 3-4 questions, because this person has developed this big project. They must know this. There is no point asking these questions, and you'll make your life easy during the interview. So try developing eventually. Like I said, you have to mature your learning, right? You can't always be developing a hello world program. So try developing as big possible use cases and real-time use cases as possible. Does that help, Nikhilesh?
Yes, Vrinda. Yes. Really awesome. Yeah. Please do follow that UiPath use cases. So Vrinda is giving the link again. So it was a wonderful platform where you can get one number of use cases for your own practice and all real-time use cases. Okay. It's not only hello world. Again, I will be in the same. So because, okay. So again, so next question to again Piyush, that so you said that you got the internship opportunity when you started your learning and you became a RPA developer now. So it is only for you, or it will be the same for the other audience as well? So do you think that internship opportunities are available in the market?
Yes, it's not something, I am not like a special person. It's completely available to everyone, and it's just about that the first point that I mentioned. You need to learn and you need to show that what you know. So it's there are multiple opportunities available completely in the UiPath network. From my perspective, only one like a recent opportunity that I found, like certainly my university itself, JCS University, it, organized a hackathon. Many students from multiple states participated into that, and those students got the chance to work in the college as an RP developer. I would say that was one of my experiences from 2020. I also interned over there. Similarly, Wonderbots, it also organized a hackathon to find out certain people who are interested in RPA. And it has given them multiple opportunities, not only internship, but full-time employment as well, even who are in second year or third year, right? So if a second year, third year student can grab an opportunity, anyone can do that.
Really wonderful. So really wonderful, Piyush. Yeah. Adding to the Piyush point, the one more amazing point, if I want to bring this, see, Piyush studied in a college or a university called JERC University. Okay, I know this college from last 2-3 years. Okay, because I'm not from that area background, but I'm hearing this about this college. Okay, this person, Mr. Piyush, is this from college, and he graduated this 2021 only. Do you know that he became one of the what I said, judge for his hackathon. Just before 1 week, is the judge. Beside him, who is sitting, a 20 plus candidate, a 15 years plus candidate is sitting with the same shirt, same pant, what the Piyush is wearing in his knowledge. How awesome feeling is when the person studied in the same college and he became a judge for a international hackathon. Means like lakhs of people coming and everybody calling Piyush as sir, sir, sir. And he learned from the same college, he placed from the same college. So because what I felt is like when I saw Piyush pictures as a judge, is guiding the people and he's evaluating the results of hackathon. I felt like what can be better than this for an RPA fresher to become an industry expert and sitting beside of a 20 plus candidate giving the same result. So it's really awesome feeling. I felt personally. Really hearty congratulations, Piyush. So that is why I said this to you, guys. It is thank you, Vrinda. So it is out of the box topic, but trust me, I can tell this all happened because he learned something RPA, he implemented, he practiced, he became an expert in RPA, and he's delivering the same in his journey. That is with the same college invited him as a judge. Okay. When they are inviting an industry expert, they thought our Piyush is also an industry expert. He is doing something good and they called him. Yeah, really appreciated, brother. Really appreciated. Hats off, brother. I simply say hats off.
Thanks. Thank you, Nikhilesh. That was too much. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, see, when Piyush is telling, we are at the question of internship opportunities. Yes, internship is not only for Piyush because he's not only the hero of Mumbai or hero of some Delhi and all. Okay, they gave internship opportunity. No, the internship opportunities are available for the RPA freshers right now, as many companies, like he mentioned, many companies are how they will give, first of all, how they will give these internship opportunities for RP. They cannot give the opportunity for with the candidate who is not showing any passionate about the work, RPA, or who didn't learn anything. Definitely they will check their reskill. When you are in college also, who will they place, what kind of things they will look into the college placements. Like that only, when coming to RPA internship or RDA, at least an initial paid F job, definitely they will check whether are you trained in RPA, did you complete any use cases, did you complete the practice. They will check your basic learning, not to the 2+ guy or a 3+ guy. But as Vrinda, as Piyush, as Aditya given many suggestions, these people will check whether these people followed this, whether they are able to create their own bots, whether they're able to do their own automation scripts. And in some cases they will ask, can you do some explain us some use case and tell me this solution. They will not give you a computer and build, they will ask you to build the bot in front of them, but at least they will ask, hey, this is the problem statement, tell me how you will solve in automation. I am a layman, I don't know anything about RPA. So they will hear from you what is the thought process behind this. So like that, the internships or the internship opportunities will definitely work. So try to build your automations, try to build practice, and don't see, no need to bring your complete 8 hours or 10 hours or 24 hours in a day to invest here. At least invest your time 2 to 3 hours per day, or at least 2 hours per day. Trust me, very soon you will become an RPA expert. You will definitely love it. I personally say this, at least 2 hours per day, I think you can invest. So try to invest your time and try to build your bots. Okay. And okay, the next question again, I think we are going on time, but okay, I will try to close all the important questions again. So practice, how do we do practice? How to, okay, that's fine. Again, yeah. So this question to Vrinda. Okay. See, Vrinda, when I'm talking about RPA, when I'm talking about jobs, so do you think that only learning RPA or only learning this technology space will be enough for getting a job, or will be enough to survive in the industry? Or what kind of suggestions you follow or you give this to the people? What are the skills? I'm talking about skills.
So, Nikhilesh, what I would say is there is a gap between what we learn in college versus what even a fresher or an intern has to start doing from day one in the company. And there are very few things, very basic things that you can learn. The problem is that at least our education system as of now is not teaching it, right? Or maybe it is, but we're not giving it a lot of attention in that, in one semester, we will have one communication subject that nobody will study. We'll just go give the exam. So then we're not preparing for it, right? And that is very important. Even as a fresher, you will be doing some level of documentation for what you are building. So you need to know what is important, how to document your work. And if you can do that while you're developing your own projects, then you're good to go. You're already ready with those skills. If you are able to communicate, right? You have built something, but you're not able to tell the other person what you have built, then there is no point building it. Because you will not be able to explain it to your teammates, you will not be able to explain it to your manager, not to your client, then you can keep it with you and nobody is going to use it also. Right? So you need to be able to communicate, you need to be able to tell the other person if you have a problem, you need their help, anything. So you need to be able to communicate, you need to write emails. Emails is, I think, the biggest problem in the corporate world, in the industry. If you're not writing right emails, you will never succeed. Even if you need a leave, forget about RPA. If you want to leave for your vacation, you need to be able to write the right email so that your manager does not deny your leave, right? So these are very small skills that usually maybe when we are in BTech or when we are in MC, when we're doing our very deep technology level studies, especially in college, we ignore. But that is, to be fair, much more important. What happens is the technology that you've learned, and I think everybody has seen that joke on in everywhere, LinkedIn and Instagram, that you're never going to use the math formula and find the value of X in the industry. What you're going to actually use is you're going to talk to 100 people on the floor. You're going to be sending out 1 million emails a day. You're going to document what you're doing so that if you join a new company or if you leave the organization, people can still go on with the work. Or even if you're doing the work, you need to get your credit, right? You need to write down what you've done to get your credit. So these are very small but very important skills. All the interpersonal communication, soft skills, transferable skills that we call, they're very important. I think a lot of people skip these because we want to learn technology, we want to become the best. But what I usually suggest is be an 80% expert at your technology and have the 20% skill set to show your technology. If you can't tell, the entire RPA thing, but you're not able to answer in the interview, you'll not get hired, right? So you need to be able to express that. So have the 80% skill set of the technology that you want to be hired for and 20% transferable soft skill, whatever you want to call it, but you should definitely have that.
Awesome. Really appreciated, Vrinda. You brought an awesome points. Yeah. We talk from last 1 hour, we are talking about technology and all. But as Vrinda said, yes, when you have your technology, definitely the interpersonal skills or the communication skills, not only for a fresher, it will be for even if 10 plus years of experience candidate also, it definitely matters. Yeah. So Vrinda, tell me, like, or you can showcase, see, apart from this learning platform, so what kind of other platforms do we have in social media or whatever we call to the particularly to the grow in the RPA career building or even a personal branding? So can you show something to us and can tell me how we need to tackle this?
Sure. So I'll try to explain a little bit and then I'll share my screen and show some things also. So essentially, like I said, if you are an expert, today if Piyush is an expert and he is amazing at RPA, and if he sits in a closed room, tells nobody in the world that he knows all this, he's going to keep sitting there and make no money. Simple. So he has to go out there. He has to tell the world that, I am building these amazing bots every single day. I am an expert. Aditya has to go make some videos. So you have to show the people around you that this is what you're an expert at and why they should think that you're really an expert, right? You should be able to make not just videos, but you should be able to explain what you're doing. Like I said, you should convey that, right? And how you can do that is you can use social media to your advantage. We all are Gen Z kids and we have social media to our rescue. So I can list a few places that you can utilize. There is LinkedIn, obviously, it's a professional network. So you should, of course, if you don't have a profile today, go down and make a profile today itself on LinkedIn and connect with these three amazing speakers, as well as everyone else today in the session, because you all are RPA enthusiasts. Someday you are already employed in a company, but you will see, okay, there is a new opening in another company and you want to maybe share it with all the people here. You can do that on LinkedIn. You can share your journey, what you're learning, what you're doing in RPA in general, so that people see you. It's like that thing. You have set up a shop in a market and now you have to do the marketing. You have to bring people to the shop to actually buy. So you've learned the technology. Now you're the product. Now you have to bring the recruiters on your profile to actually hire you. That's what you can do on LinkedIn. I'll very quickly show, but before that, I want to list all the other platforms also. There is Clubhouse, if you must have heard of. It was very, very trending recently. And what you can do on Clubhouse is we have a couple of clubs on RPA where we do some audio only sessions. We interact directly with experts like Piyush and Aditya, and we'll ask them direct questions. Clubhouse is an app. Thank you so much, Niklesh. Yes, Clubhouse is a audio only app. So you cannot see the people there. You can only see their picture, but you can directly ask them questions. You can get your direct answers solved. So that way you can have a very direct communication with the experts, and we host a lot of rooms there, a lot of sessions there. So if you're interested in having a one-on-one conversation, you can go down and look it up. I'll shortly put the link again in the chat box. Other than that, Twitter is a very useful platform. And again, Twitter also has an audio option of Twitter Spaces. We do similar sessions like this one, but a more audio level session on Twitter Spaces. On similar topics, we can discuss what error you had, why did you get that error? We can discuss how to build your resume about RPA. We can discuss what is the best space to, how can you best create your LinkedIn profile, things like that. Whatever is required within the RPA field, you can always come up. You can, get in touch with me on LinkedIn and we can always host a session. You can connect with Niklesh, Aditya, Piyush, all of us, and we'll be happy to host a session for you. Other than that, Instagram again is a platform that people technically just use. They'll post a picture of Holi and be happy with it. But what you can do actually is you can become a RPA blogger there. You can start your own channel. There are a lot of people who do that. And you can start posting content about RPA, right? You have learned it. Now, as the part of the community, it is your job to grow the community, to tell more people around you what RPA is, what RPA does, right? So you can share that on a daily or a weekly, whatever is doable for you basis, where people can come down, see maybe some videos of how you develop, how cool automation looks. That's very interesting for people. Oh, really? This will happen on its own. You're not really clicking. So you can make such videos and make people aware what RPA is. You can get jobs through all of these platforms. And I'm not kidding. I have really hired people through Twitter and Clubhouse. So this is a very good point. Thank you so much for saying that, Piyush. Can you unmute and say it out loud?
Yeah. So it's basically like learning from the community and giving back to it. Like one of the modes of learning, even like since thanks to this COVID also, we have got the chance to not only learn from your own city MVPs, we have got the complete India, all over the world. Everyone is available to you and you can just learn from each other.
Thank you. So that's what we mean by RPA and all the social media platforms that can help you. Very quickly, I can show you my LinkedIn account of how it can be useful. Since LinkedIn is the most professional network, the only professional network, most important one, so I would definitely recommend to be on this platform, right? And you can utilize it to promote yourself, sell yourself to the recruiters, bring them to your profile. No, I'm not kidding. I'm being very honest here. A recruiter goes down to LinkedIn, and I'm a recruiter. I recruit a lot of people for my company, and especially freshers. I recruit a lot of freshers. And what we do is we go down. What I will do, let's say, I'll just give you a very quick example. As a recruiter, what I would do, I would say RPA expert. Okay, very simple, very easy example. And when there is a output, I will, let's say, do people, and I can see a billion people who are ready, who are RPA experts, or somewhere in their profile they say that they are an RPA expert, and somebody who already has this, open to work thing on. I can connect with them. I can be like, we have this job opening. Would you be interested? Blah blah blah. This is from a recruiter side. And how do you get to this point when a recruiter is looking for you? Is very simple. I can very quickly go back to my profile and show you. So this is my personal profile. And if I show you a few posts that I've made about RPA, maybe it will be quicker this way. Oh, I'm sorry. So I made n number of posts about how RPA has been a part of my journey, how I have learned RPA. Maybe a small video of what I did in RPA. This is a small video of a use case that I built, and I gave the entire video of explaining what I made, why I wanted to make it, and everything. And imagine when a recruiter who's looking for somebody who knows how to use UiPath will find my profile, they'll be astonished. They'll be so interested. They're like, हमें यही बंदी चाहिए, हमें इसी को hire करना है अब तो कुछ भी करके. So that's what you want to do, like you want to create that image that the recruiter wants to just hire you now and nothing else. Does that help, Nikhilesh?
Yes, really wonderful actually. Really appreciated. Yeah, thank you so much for bringing all these platforms, which generally people don't think that it will be useful. But yes, trust me guys, there are many social media platforms where we can use for our career building, where we are having the opportunities. Yes, apart from the Naukri, we all know Naukri.com. Yes, I agree. Naukri.com will have lots of job opportunities. But when this LinkedIn came into the picture, yes, Vrinda is a HR tomorrow, and she will simply write a post that, hey RPA developers, I'm having this opening, Delhi NCR, and these are the requirement I have, and we have this opening. Please do send an email. Yeah, the recruiter itself is not going to Naukri and finding the profiles. She's directly contacting them in LinkedIn. So that is the space where you want to be contribute. I know many of the candidates not even having their LinkedIn profiles till they are having around 5 years experience, but they still not using the LinkedIn in a specific way or a proper way. Yes, as Vrinda said, LinkedIn or other platforms will have their own usage. Try to use that. Even in for the RPA building also, she said how she started and how she be using it in other things. So try to do it. Okay. See, why we will use this when we have an use only? Yes, definitely it is having many uses. And as Vrinda said about Clubhouse app or Twitter Spaces, so these I think many of you know, or if you don't know, also try to go to your Play Store and download it and try to use for your building whenever you have time of 30 minutes of time. Just join their session. There is no Zoom call required. There is no laptop required or anything. You just, when you are in mobile, come to Twitter space and join the sessions available. Vrinda will give the links of the Twitter space and Clubhouse as well. Okay, try to join there and give you out of your 30 minutes of time or 40 minutes of time, and then come there and enjoy the sessions. And if you still have the questions and all, definitely you have forum.com, you have the LinkedIn accounts available for the speakers. You directly message them and you can contact them and close this issue, sorted down. Yeah, that is what from the social media platforms and all. I think we are on time, or we are between time, but definitely we'll take few questions as well. Okay, so before that, let me quickly see if I have any leftover questions or important questions again.
Till then,
And
Akhilesh, I want to just add one thing. You
Yeah.
said that, Naukri.com is there, and there are multiple job portals, Monster and Naukri and First Naukri and this and that, a lot of things. But why recruiters today have started preferring LinkedIn is because I can see your journey there. So today, if I go to Piyush's profile and I see if he is really an expert, or is he just saying it for the sake of saying it, if he's an expert, he must have done something about RPA and then he must have posted about it. So I will not have to do a it's like a background check. There's a reality behind this person. It's not just a one-page resume that will say, yes, I've done a certification. It will show that this person has actually developed bots, this person has actually done something. And that way, it's much easier for the recruiter. You're not wasting your time for candidates who've just said that, I know I've done this certification with, I don't know what means, but now I'm ready to interview. And then in the interview, they'll not say anything. They don't know how to answer. So that's why I think a lot of recruiters are nowadays preferring websites like LinkedIn and creating your brand there, yourself as a brand, selling yourself as a product, like I said, will help you get a job much quicker. And that's my experience.
Awesome. Yeah, Vrinda. Aditya, you're telling something?
yes, just to add on to that, UiPath also has a job board where you can find 10 number of job posts every day. They are
Can you
posting
please
there.
share?
Yes. Or when if you have already opened the forum, I think you can share it. And not only the recruiters recruit people, there are also leads, team leads, and all the other things who are working already on RPA. They know about forum, and they always see the forum who are answering it. Forum also has another good feature of UiPath where they award people on being active and helping others to learn RPA. And that's where also people recognize you that you are already answering a lot of those questions who they are really in need, so they will contact you, they may offer you the other things. This is the job board where you can see there are n number of jobs that you can see every month. There are n number of jobs they are posting, these are verified. And by helping the community, people will recognize you that you know something, and you are also able to share with the team or any other things the recruiter is more familiar about, because you need to help other team members in the company when you are working with the team or working in a project. So go ahead and make yourself get the answers in the UiPath community, and also help others to learn, which you will get to
Yes.
know few more things about how to implement. When you are giving some answer, the other people will give an workaround for the same problem.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's really appreciated. Yes, UiPath having its own platform for the jobs, only RPA jobs again. So RPA jobs. So it is not only for India, or it is not only for the countries, because I have in this workshop there are many people coming from other countries as well. There are a number of jobs every day. It will be updated every week. It will be updated. Please do check out. Even link is available in your description. That is about the job portals. And let me share one more important screen. Okay, so right now you all know this event is available in Hyderabad chapter. So do you have only Hyderabad chapter, or Hyderabad the chapter means the Hyderabad platform, or do we have world, or where you see all these things? I will simply show one example, very easy, no need to see community.uipath.com. It's very simple. Today we are learning these channels, learning these things in Hyderabad. Okay, slash, just if you see Bangalore, just Bangalore, enter. Okay, then again the Bangalore chapter will come. There is a Bangalore chapter. Okay, anybody can join any chapter. Okay, chapter means every region will have this own chapter. Okay, just click on join. It will again ask some detail. Okay, then just go there. See, again there is an example. March 25th there is an meetup. Meetup means the event. There is an event called reusable automation, bot for everyone. View details, you just click on view details. Same, you know what to do. You will see the agenda, just see this agenda. Okay, you see the speaker and just click on RSVP. We all know what is RSVP and how to do. It is very simple, right? So that is about the okay, so that is about the community.uipath.com. So it is having Bangalore, it is having Pune, it is having Chennai, and it is having other countries as well, who are from the other countries like US, UK, and even Philippines. Everything, many chapters are there. At the events will be in as per your timing. So if you are a US people, there are many US meetups are happening over. Just join the community.uipath.com. I think yeah, you are having the chat. Okay, you are having the link, official link. Join there, see the events available, and try to learn the things, new things, which even today these speakers also will join to learn something, because these speakers also will learn from the other speaker, right? So definitely these people will also join. I think we are going on time. I hope I covered everything, all the important questions and important topics. So yeah, see, Vrinda gave a very good single link for all the platforms available in the short link. So it is about UiPath, everything, forum, job portals, community.com, everything is available here. Just join there. I mean, just click there and you will understand. Save this link in your browser. I recommend save this link in your browsers and try to open it and use it. Okay. So before going to the other topic or other theme, so what I suggest to people is like, who are around, I think 200 people. So if you having any questions which we didn't discuss, which we already discussed, you will know which we discussed or not. So I'm giving a chat option right now. Okay, I will wait for like 1 minute for your all the questions if available. Then according to the speaker's time, and if we feel that it is important questions, if we feel that we didn't cover, so organizers, I mean speakers, think that if you already answered, don't take that question. You take a new questions available, and I'm giving the chat options. And before that, as we all know, we will take some picture because we have Rohit also available here. Thanks for Rohit for joining again. I gave the option, participants, I gave the option to on your videos, because this was the last photo I can take from these workshops. I know many people are coming every day, so really thank you so much. And sorry, I didn't on the camera. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we have Rohit also, we have all the speakers, and yeah, I think Aditya or somebody can take the pic. Okay, even Vajrang also, we have Vajrang also. Okay, thanks Vajrang again coming back. Thank you so much guys for the continuous support you are giving and continuous. So this is what the energy we all recommend. So I see my sister also from last 17 days, my sister also in this session. So thank you so much for coming here and learning. Thank you so much, Arshi. And I think so Aditya, you took the picture. Okay, shall we move to other topic?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much. So I think you can on off your video. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm giving the chat option right now. Again, I'm telling. So if you have an important question which you feel that we didn't cover in this session, please try to draw. I gave the option already. So try to give the questions in the chat. Definitely, we will try to take all the questions. Okay, and so I gave the chat option actually. Okay. Yeah, you type all the questions we will take in after last 1 minute. After 1 minute, we'll take all the questions. Okay, type it.
Yeah. Nikhilesh, can I have 1 minute, please?
Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. So just one more thing which I wanted to share. I mean, we have already seen the forum platform, the community platform, the academy platform. Just one more thing. So as you have all started your journey of upskilling yourself in RPA through UiPath platforms, at some level you will start graduating to a level where you now want to contribute. You want to fill in the shoes of the amazing work done by the likes of Nikhilesh's and Vrinda's and Aditya's of the world. So we have that opportunity for you as well. So I just thought, I'll just quickly share this. So once you go onto the UiPath community platform, can you see my page?
We can go on.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can just go to contributors section over here, and there are different ways to contribute. So you can just click on that and start reading about it. You might not be ready for a lot of those, but it's always good to know that there are various ways for you to engage in the community, not just as an audience. At some point, you will start wanting to share how you have been growing, and also start sharing your expertise or start sharing what you are learning. Any speaker that you have heard from in the last 17 days, they became experts by sharing, not just by learning. So let us have that hygiene within ourselves to make sure that whatever we are learning, as small and as little as that might be, please make sure that you talk about it and you share it to someone through all the social media platforms that was explained by all the amazing speakers today. So this is one area which I just wanted to leave everyone with. While you're using social media, I'm sorry I missed out on some part of it. If it's already covered, big apologies on that. Please make sure that you network. That is highly critical. Writing your story and making sure that you're building content on your profiles is very important. There is no doubt absolutely about it. But networking actually plays plays as big role as making sure that you have the right content on your profile. Any job that you apply for, it always adds much more value when you have the right recommendations for it. So whatever you're learning, make sure that it is seen by the right stakeholders in the industry. If you are looking for a job in RPA in any particular company, I would say have a target. List down those top 5 companies that you would want to work for in future, and start building those relationships right now.
We lost you,
Rohit,
Rohit.
we lost you.
Am I audible?
Go ahead.
Yes, now.
Start connecting with the technical HRs. Start. On LinkedIn. Start making sure that you tag them on any of the amazing milestones that you're achieving through the certifications or academies or any hackathons or challenges that are happening. This will make sure that whenever there is an opportunity that comes up, your name is one of the names that pops into their head, and you have a very strong edge over other participants. So I hope other speakers will agree to this. If they have any other points, just add on to that as well. I see that there are already quite a good number of points that are coming in, questions that are coming in on the chat. So I'll let the speakers pick it up from here.
Thank you so much, Rohit. Thank you so much for bringing the other points as well. Yeah, I think we have enough questions in the chat. Okay. So guys, today also day 17, also we have the Mentimeter quiz and we have the awards today also. So please stay back. Yes, in this session also still we have some amazing questions to you. So don't think that today's 17th session is interactive, so we don't have quiz winners. So definitely we will have it. Okay. So before that, I think we have enough questions. So let us see the questions. And stay back after these questions. Also, we have 2-3 important announcements also will tell to you. So speakers, see the questions and try. Before that, I think I have one message from our friend, our UiPath MVP. I missed that message in the chat. So thank you so much, Mukesh. Thank you so much for coming here on your time and giving a feedback on the session. It's really, really appreciated, brother. You are coming here and telling that session is amazing. And you said that you don't have any question. Thank you so much, brother. Okay, speakers, you pick some question one by one, and if you feel that it is important, if we didn't cover, you can take it like one by one. Anyone can take, no problem.
Maybe I can start. I saw one question which was about somebody being from a non-technical background, and you wanted to ask how to improve logic building and if it is okay for you to step into RPA. So one thing which is very important for you to know is that UiPath prides itself that we are a citizen developer program. So anybody who is not from a technical background can also develop robots for themselves, for people around them. So no problem if you don't know technology, if you haven't coded or done any programming in your past life, all good. Go ahead, like I said already, give it a start. And for logic building, essentially you can't really do a logic building course or something. Give it a practice. If you're practicing various use cases, if you're practicing different questions, and one thing what you can do to build your logic is do some aptitude questions. Maybe a lot of companies have that as a in the college placements. I think that is round one, in aptitude round, that can maybe help you build a little bit of logic. But more than that, the best that will help is practicing a lot of different use cases. And one thing that my mentor made me do was, if there is an activity available for, let's say, there is a very simple activity available to check if there is a particular word available in the entire string or not. Okay. My mentor told me, do not use this feature and now develop the same thing. That way you will learn so much. You will learn so many different other options of developing what was already developed as a part of a low code tool, that you will build the logics perfectly on time, and you will have the right spot on solutions. You will never rely on a very simple module. So I think that will help a lot for logic building.
Thank you so much. Aditya, take one question.
Yes, there is one question where it says education matter for an RPA developer or for an interview. I don't think education is matter to become an RPA developer, but when companies are recruiting, they will have certain rules. They are recruiting a degree candidate or something like that. But with the last point that we mentioned about networking and connecting with the people that who is already recruiting RPA or the technical recruiters that they are posting, and like Rohit showed at the last, there are you can develop a reusable component and publish it in the marketplace and do all the other things and make them available in your resume so that they will look more into those things which you already did to the community and you are doing something in RPA, but we can't do anything that company is making a list of things to recruit. But when you have a network of people that they think you are really worth an RPA developer, they will get you the opportunities that you need. So make sure that you are knowing the technical recruiters who are recruiting and also publish something in the forum and the marketplace that your resume can stand out.
Thank you, Aditya. I will also take one question. Like somebody is telling that, asking that. So I'm having some x number of years of experience. So can I move into RPA space now? Yes, yeah, you can. When you're having a 7 years or 10 years experience also, still you can start learning, as Vrinda said in the initial stage. So with their specially course designed from UiPath Academy, that for a RPA business analyst, for a solution architect, For a RPA manager also, we have the different courses available in academy. So please try to browse it and start learning from your end. And definitely once you start learning it as per your experience and as per your knowledge, the jobs are available from fresher to for 10 plus guy or a 15 plus guy also. We have the jobs available in the market. So try to build it. Yeah, Piyush, you can take one question.
Okay. Okay. So I saw this question from, I guess, Ravi Teja, that how can we learn about link queries, API automation, or mainframe? So it's my answer is not like generic, not directly to these technologies, these ideas. It's basically generic. Whenever I want to learn something new, anything in UiPath, first you should go to the UiPath Academy. Not only from UiPath, but multiple contributors are there whose videos, documents, you would find everything around that topic. Second, you need to go through YouTube. Over there, you would also find certain videos. Like if I take an example of link queries, initially when I started, I also was like, what is a link query? I've heard about SQL queries, but what is this link? So simply over YouTube, if you go, you would find multiple videos, and there are multiple sessions taken by UiPath, and even now on Academy also these videos, all these blogs are available. So from there you can learn and practice those things. And it's all about practice, and just learn something, practice it, automate that in your daily life from there. That way you would be able to learn it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Piyush. Again, okay. So we commonly use community version to practice, which we do use in real time. Good question. Can somebody take this question? Very important question. And yeah.
Okay, and mainly there is not much difference between the enterprise and the community version that we are using. You can see all the activities and the other things that are available in uh, enterprise version in the community version as well. So you will get all the things that are needed to practice. This is, I
Yes.
think, want to say something.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you again, Aditya. And we have one more question. Like, wait.
Nikhilesh, I think there are multiple questions about the resumes.
Yes. Yes. Please go ahead.
If I can, I'm clubbing all the questions around resume, and I can answer very generically on all of these questions. Is that you can make a resume as a, if you're coming from 10 years of non-technical experience into RP, you can still have a 10-year long experience. The only thing is you have to be able to show that the experiences that you have had in the past will be helpful as an RPA developer. And of course, some of your projects that you built on a personal level will add to your resume. Second, some people have asked how to get an internship and job. I think we have discussed it in the session about a lot of platforms that you can utilize. But yes, for any job application, you will need a good resume. Try to have the right keywords. Try to have the right projects. Build some projects. I think we've shown you some places where you can find use cases in the use case repository. The link is in the chat box, where you can figure out what to develop as a project, develop that project. Like Rohit said, network with the right people rather than applying to a company directly from the job portal, from their job website. Probably try to find a referral for yourself. It'll be easier for you to get that internship or a job. And do not worry about coming from non-technical or a technical or some other sort of background. You all can do RPA and do very well at it. Just you need to have a good resume. I know this is not the ample amount of time to discuss a deep dive into how resumes are built. It's a very big topic. But of course, you can tweak your resume. I'm not saying lie. I'm just saying write it in a way that any of your experiences can lead to saying that you're a good RPA developer. Even if you were a chartered accountant, I think someone said that, you can still show a lot of places how it can be helpful to become an RPA developer. That's a skill that you might have to, get acquainted with by applying and getting rejected a few times. But having a resume with the right keywords, with the right number of projects and the right network to get you references in the company would definitely get you a job and an internship. It's not very difficult, guys. Just put yourself out there, go ahead, network, try out the technology, share your journey, tell people what you have learned in the journey, and definitely a lot of recruiters are looking for people. So there is this saying in the recruiting world, when you go to find a good talent, you will never find it. But when you look at people, there are millions that are unemployed. So try and become the ones that can be employed. And I think we've shared a lot about how you can become employable today. So that's a general answer for all the resume questions. And if you still think there is something very specific you need to talk, I think the LinkedIn links for all of the speakers today were again in the chat box. Feel free to connect with us, and I think hopefully we can help you out.
Wonderful answer again. So I have one or two questions, same questions. Like, see, as I'm telling the same, like a 6+ candidate or a 10+ candidate or a 15+ candidate. Yes, definitely you can start your journey by using uipath.academy.com. Start using it and start trying to understand as per your experience. The courses are available, and then start building your journey and practice the sessions. Even for a fresher or a 10+ guy, practice is more, and practice that and go ahead. First thing. And second thing, about the internship opportunities, you already start building the use cases and all. Yeah, then try using the LinkedIn, or try using the LinkedIn space or other spaces available. Try be active in forum also. See, when Vrinda said, Piyush also said, by their forum activity only some recruiter call them and asking for a job. Yeah, definitely try to be an active person in forum also, active person in LinkedIn also, and try to showcase your interest to the public platform, that these people are interested and these people are doing something amazing work, or these people are doing contributing something and all. Then definitely the recruiter, the HR, the leads or RPA developers and all senior RPA developers will definitely reach to you. I think most of the questions are same, and most of the questions are already covered in the session. I think I want to close this Q&A now, because I'm seeing we have seen inquiries and all. Okay.
And there is one more question. Can we generate .exe files with UiPath? I was hoping you were able to run it from the desktop. I guess that is what you are asking. And you can get the process when you are uploading it into the orchestrator. There is something that you can put the icon in your desktop from the UiPath assistant. If you go there from the process, on the three dots, you can click on there. Then it will show you. Just click on that, put it in the desktop, and it will create a desktop shortcut for you for the same process that you're creating, and that will work.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all the speakers who are giving wonderful answer. I think I'm participants, I need to close this because all the questions are already answered or already given in the session. Thank you so much. So let me quickly move into our interesting and amazing topic, that is Mentimeter quiz. So please jump, Aditya, give the slide.
And English about the today workshop from Vajra.
Yes, I will tell that. Give me 1 second. Okay, so guys, and the first question on your computer screen, please. Okay, what is the best place to ask a query about UiPath? We have 4 options. Very easy question, guys. Everything it is already discussed. Okay, you see the results. Okay, most of you gave the correct answer, that is UiPath forum. Hearty congratulations. Who gave the right answer? Wrong answer, who gave YouTube, LinkedIn? So yeah. Okay, the next question is, okay, second question on your computer screen, please. Does UiPath provide any use cases to practice? There are 3 options again. Very easy question again. we gave very easy questions in day 17 as well. Okay. Time's up. Okay. The right answer is yes. UiPath has its own use cases repository. Okay. So,
But you need to see the answers before actually clicking it. It has a participant repository in the last one.
yeah, correct. Yeah, the next question is, okay, the next question. Okay, does fresher or IT folk can become an RPA developer and get job?
Nikhilesh, you should play the Kaun Banega Karodpati music when you ask questions.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see the. Okay. Again, most of you gave the correct answer. Thank you. Okay. So who gave no and partially? So I'm feeling that you seriously giving the answer correct, or you just wanted to give the wrong answer. Okay, we still have one more question because today is last session, so I want to give one more question. The first and last question on your computer screen, please. Oh, sorry. Okay, that's I think fine. We will see the leaderboard. Sorry, maybe I confused. Okay, hearty congratulations Divya Vedagiri and hearty congratulations Sri Jan. And yeah, hearty congratulations both of you. So I think even the leaderboard of 10 people, like I see very new people in this session. Kilavarapu Sivasubramanyam, Leela, Harshi, Smita, Sri Harsha, Karthik, Funny, Addiction. I don't know your name, Addiction, brother. So hearty congratulations both of you, Divya Vedagiri and Sri Jan. So please drop me a complete address to my email ID. So my email ID is in your chat. Okay, I will give that email ID. So please drop me an email. Okay, with your complete address.